Rion? Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hey, we want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. A salutation to all you brothers and sisters out there, you know what I'm saying, who's pushing this truth out, you know, in sincerity and in faith. You know, we wanted to get into a lesson. I'm the brother Malak from the GMSLA camp. This is the brother Dawadaba, and you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're gathered today, man. And you know, there was a video that one of the elders put up this morning, basically on a vision that one of the brothers had of Jacob's trouble, and the brother was talking about his dream, and we just, you know, we wanted to bring out a video, you know, just explaining exactly what's going to happen in the future to the men of the Lord. You know, these are things that are going to happen. So the brother was talking about Jacob's trouble and how he was, as a pilgrim, running from place to place, and he was being persecuted. And this video is going to be based upon persecution, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about, because it talks about that in the scripts, you know. But it also said, you know, because in these days you're having a lot of brothers have visions or dreams, you know. They're having dreams. So we're going to start off with Acts 2 and 17. If you get that, Baba Gashel.
This is Acts chapter 2 and verse 17. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams."
Correct. Right there it says, "And your young men shall see visions." And then we're having brothers have visions of having spiritual power, being persecuted, running from place to place. Hey, you've even had little girls have dreams or visions of Yahushai coming back, you know? Hey, even in Latin America, we've seen this, man. There was a little girl who was crying, you know, and she said, you know, she was saying that the Lord was coming back for his people, and you know, he's coming quickly, man. And we're starting to see things speed up very fast right now. You're starting to see Esau, you know, make moves. You're starting to see all these agent provocateurs making moves. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You're starting to see sedition among men. It says, measure now the time diligently. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to see a lot of things right now on this very planet. And therefore, the Lord is also putting visions in the young men. And you know, people are having dreams of what's to come, man. And these aren't, it's like the brother quoted earlier, he said, you know, it's a time like no other time, and you know, ever before, man. You know, and we're coming into time of very, it's like through much tribulation, we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. So we're coming into some heavy times, man. It isn't going to be an easy walk. You think you're just not going to go through the fire, you know what I'm saying? It said, as gold is tried in the fire, so are we, man. We're also going to be tried in the fire. Amen. So, you know what I'm saying? The brother was talking about fasting more and just being on top of your P's and Q's, you know? Just being on top of everything, man. Yeah, come on, bro.
This is Revelations 12 and 12. "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time."
Come on. Did you want to speak on that?
You got it.
Yeah, so, hey, the devil being Esau, man, he knoweth he got a short time, so he got to come down hard, man. He's going to use his deception to the best of his ability to demonize the Israelites, man. He's already doing it, you know what I'm saying? He has there's already Israelite camps going out amongst the protesting, wearing fringes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, posting camp, marching through these what do you call it, up to these riots. You know what I'm saying? They march. You see IUIC. I seen ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Posting up camp between all those people, man. So already, man, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be in the midst of that, first of all. But he's demonizing by saying that these people are violent people. And we all know that we are not carnal, man. Hey, the spirits of our warfare, man, are not carnal, man. You know, we are a spiritual man. We don't go out to these protests, man. It tells you, man, a wise man seeth evil, and you know what I'm saying? He hideth himself, man. You know, and we are not quick to follow a multitude to sin, man. Hey, but the devil knows he has a short time, so he's got to come down hard and fast, man. He got to come quick You know what I'm saying? Hey, because why? Because his time is running out, man. His time is running out. Hey, the days, hey, they're behind schedule, man. You know what I'm saying? They are barely behind schedule, man.
I got one for you.
Come on.
This is Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians 6 and 12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places."
And that's what we're battling with, man. Principality, spiritual wickedness in high places. You know, our weapons are not carnal, man. Hey, we battle all day with, you know what I'm saying? With the word, man. That's what we battle with, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is as a two-edged sword, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is our armor. This is our defense. This is everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but, you know, the point being is that, you know, this devil is going to use all kinds of deception, man. He's going to use it to the best of his ability. He's going to use his witches to come out with the Gentiles. We all know that the Lord controls the left-hand side, man, and the right-hand side. But he's going to use his deception and his demonic tactics to try to get at the men of the Lord, man. You know, but hey, at the same time, man, like it tells you in if you could get that in Matthew's, you know, is Matthew's 5 and 10.
Yeah, this is Matthew's 5 and 10.
About the show.
"Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven."
Yeah, so blessed are you when you get persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It said, we are killed all the day long, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he sent us amongst wolves, man, as sheep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but, you know, it's, hey, blessed are you when you are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Hey, it tells you, hey, you know, nowadays, telling the truth is you become people's enemy. It says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? We come in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yashai. You know what I'm saying? We come in the spirit of truth, man. Therefore, we will have a lot of enemies, and we will be persecuted for righteousness' sake, for doing the right things, man. And you know how they say in the world, doing the right thing isn't always doing the right thing, but we doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying? And Lord willing, we are faithful until the end, you know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, we will be persecuted for righteousness' sake, man, for this word. You know, and it tells you that in Baba Shah, if you could get that John 15 and 18.
Can I bring out the word persecuted?
Come on.
Hey, that word persecuted goes into to make, to run, or to flee, put to flight, drive away, to run swiftly in order to catch a person or thing, to run after. Let me get to the actual definition. This is it says and this is G1377, and it says to pursue, by implication, to ensue, follow after, given, to suffer, to press forward. So, you know, that lets you know that we're gonna be on a run, man. That persecution, with the persecution comes you know, where we gotta go, you know. You said John?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, like the brother said, it says we're gonna be like pilgrims, man. Hey, the disciples was on the go, man. They were going from place to place, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, King David was jumping, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was on the run, man. Hey, you know, that might be a possibility. In that brother's dream, he was on the go constantly, man. You know what I'm saying? He was constantly on the go, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, you know, he was using wisdom at the time, man. And that's a beautiful thing to share with brothers, because the times we're coming into is serious times, man.
This is John chapter 15 and verse 18. It says, "If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you."
Yeah, man. So if the world hated you, it hated, you know, Yahushua before it hated us, man. So there's going to be a time of persecution because they hate us, man. Why? Because we're not of this world, man. You know? But if you continue on, bro, all the way to verse 20, Baba Shah.
Verse 19, it says, "If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you."
Come, and the world hates us. We're not in darkness, man. We are hey, Lord willing, we are those children of the light, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, because the whole world is in darkness, and this world loves darkness, man. They hate the light, man. What? Hey, because the light shines on them, man, and it ruins their fucking, you know what I'm saying? Their whole world, man. It's they kind of like vampires, you know what I'm saying? You hit them with the light, man. You know? And that's usually the case, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the light. That's why when you come out and you bring the word out, man, a lot of them can't hear it, man. They make they make certain types of faces, man. It's very off-putting to them. You know what I'm saying? They just they can't grasp it, man. It's not, they don't like it. They want to be told smooth things. They want to be spoken to in lies, man. They don't want to hear the truth, man.
That's why the scripture says we the light of the world, and say it also says what good is a light if it's what is like it's hidden.
It's hidden.
You know, we supposed to be that light. You know, we can't hide it. We gotta shine. Because if we don't, then shit, we being just like, we being in the world.
Okay.
This is verse 20. It says, "Remember the word that I said unto you." Salah. Remember the word that I said unto you. Yep.
It's verse 19, huh?
Come. 19, it says, "If you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you."
Come. Hit 20 against Lucky, bro. That was my fault.
Come. "Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord.
Yep.
If ye have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If
Yep.
they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also."
Yeah, man. So the servant is not greater than the Lord, man. Hey, we are not greater than Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We will be. It says, if they have persecuted me, didn't they persecute Yahweh Shai, man? Hey, even 2/3 were giving them up. It says, hey, we would be betrayed, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, scripture, there's a script on that says we would be betrayed, man. You know what I'm saying? So there might be people that might betray us, man. And in that video, he was talking about how people were on the hunt for the men of the Lord, man. They were going after a bag of money, man. They wanted money. You know what I'm saying? In the last days, it said people would be traitors, man. You know what I'm saying? There would be traitors, man. It says the servant is not greater than the Lord. It says if they have persecuted me, they will persecute you. So we will be persecuted, man. So that's the point of this lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? We are not greater than the master, man. We will be persecuted, man. Hey, some of us might die. Some of us might be martyrs, man. That's just the way it's written, man.
And then let me give y'all the name of that. The name of that video is called. Just had it. It says it was called Vision. Vision. Jacob's trouble would not be peaches and cream, and it's GMS Naratoro SC. I believe that's how you say it. You can see it. Maybe you can see it. But yeah, man.
Yeah. And so don't be surprised, man, if these things happen. Let me see if I get one more precept. Don't be surprised, man, if you's on the run later on, we as pilgrims, the water for sharing that, bro. Hey, because it's very important for us to prove all things and to show, the brothers exactly what video we're talking about, because that was a very strong video that the brother did on his vision, man. It definitely, man. He was just talking about the times to come. Brothers got to be, what I'm saying? They got to be using wisdom, man. Most of all. And let me see if, okay. So, what I'm saying? So another thing too is we might be betrayed by our own households. And it says that in Luke 21:16.
Yeah, I get it. Luke 21 and Luke 21:16, "And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death."
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So some of us may be caused to be put to death, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bobby Shaw, if you could hit, verse 17 too, bro.
"And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake."
Yep. And that's, hey, we shall be hated. You know what I'm saying? It says that you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. And that's what he said in that video. He was talking about how they were being hated on, man. They sent people from far off, you know what I'm saying? From far off to hunt down the men of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a prize for it, man. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if people get offered a certain amount of money because you ain't with Esau's system, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Things are speeding up fast. You know what I'm saying? That everything's coming to an end, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can clearly see it, man. Hey, unemployment is what? At like 30%, 30-something percent. You know what I'm saying? Jobs right now are not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? The grinding is ceasing, the mirth is out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people are all scared over this COVID-19. You got looting. All kinds of things are happening, man. So the devil is moving fast, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's using all kinds of tactics, man. But, you know, in the end, man, you know what I'm saying? It says, don't be surprised if you're persecuted or betrayed, man. You know what I'm saying? It tells you in the scripts, these things were going to happen. Hey, the servant is not greater than the master, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That's basically it on this video, man. You got anything, bro?
Let me get this last one. This is Luke 21, because it's important for us to, when we're going through these times, for us to pray, man. This is Luke 21 and 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man.
Damn.
So, hey, and I got that off of the comment board off of that same video. It's just, hey, man, it's some things we going to have to pray, man, during these times. The brother was saying, even in that video, he was talking about that we need to make sure that, you know, make sure we fasting, because, hey, that's going to help our spirit, soul, and body, you know. So that was it for me, bro.
Yeah, man. And that's, hey, the brother said, hey, pray. It says pray without ceasing, you know. Scriptures do say that, man. And we can't pray enough. Hey, that way we can escape these things, man. So, hey, when the time comes, when the enemy come in like a flood, the Lord lift up a standard, man, and give us that escape, man. You know, a way to bail out, because that brother was on the move and he was being able to escape. I know different brothers have different lots, but the Lord ain't going to give you more than what you can handle. He's not unrighteous to forget your labor of love, man, as it is written, man. So, you know what I'm saying? To all you walk young, man, y'all brothers stay strong, you know?
Stay ready. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready, you know? That's why we doing what we doing now. You know, we taking the time out to getting the book, to study, to show ourselves approved. We doing, we reading, we being brotherly, we fasting, we doing all this to prepare us for what's to come. So when that persecution does come, and we able to stand during that time, we're not gonna fumble. We're gonna have a foundation that's gonna be solid, Lord will, you know.
Come. So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all you brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, all around the world. That, shalom.